Hello and welcome to another video with Rockboy680. That's me. Today I'm going over my first album by this music legend, Bob Dylan. I like to review albums where I actually have either the record or CD to actually show off in the video at the same time. I have pirate, fake crappy copies of Blood on the Tracks and Highway 61 Revisited, but I actually only have one copy of one of Bob Dylan's albums on CD and vinyl, and that's Slow Train Coming. This is the only copy of a Bob Dylan album I have. Recently I've become a very big Bob Dylan fan. At first, when I first heard him through the Travelling Wilburys, because I'm a Beatles fan, George Harrison, Travelling Wilburys. Then I got introduced to Bob Dylan. I never thought he was anything special, but recently I've been listening to him a lot more, and generally he's the best example of an artist that you need to listen to again and again and again, and he'll eventually grow on you and he will become one of your favourite artists. And that's what's happening with me at the minute. He is becoming one of my favourite artists, and yeah, great musician, and I'm going to be reviewing Slow Train Coming today. Right now then, I don't know much of Bob Dylan's history and, like what he was going through at this period of time. I presume he was going through a bit of a religious stage here, I presume, by the cover, but I'm just basically going to be going over the songs in general. So, track 1, Got to Serve Somebody. Generally, really good lyrics, who would have guessed Bob Dylan, good lyrics. But, the vocal performance is pretty usual for Bob Dylan. I think he's got a pretty unique voice, I'm going to be honest, because I've heard quite a lot of people say he gets, a lot of people at my school, kind of cuss him off, slag him off a bit. But he has a really unique voice. I know a lot of people say he groans. Okay, he kind of does, but it's a really unique voice. You don't hear many other artists like this. And here he's taking it down a notch. He's singing a bit more, quiet, if you know what I mean. And it's really good, I actually love the chorus where he starts singing on about you've got to serve somebody, the title of the track. It's really good, really good song. Great opener, sets the album off on a good pace. Track 2, Precious Angel. Now I'm going to be honest, when I first heard it, I thought, hang on, this is really similar to his song If Not For You. Because a lot of people don't know that was actually originally Dylan's song, not Olivia Newton-John's, not George Harrison's. It was originally Bob Dylan's, and it's a really good song. And I thought, hang on, have they done something wrong here? And then of course, it goes on, and Precious Angel is my favourite track on this album. I'm gonna tell you why. It's so catchy, in my opinion. The bit where he's singing the bits, "Shine Your Light on Me," I can't sing, I'm not going to do it for you, but you know what bit I'm on about. It's such a great song, so catchy. I can listen to this song again and again and again, and especially that bit where he's singing about shining your light on me, and the lyrics, fantastic, of course, Bob Dylan. Really good song, my favourite on the album. Love the guitar work on the intro, fantastic little beat going there. It's just a great song. Track 3, I Believe in You. I Believe in You is really different to any other tracks on this album, in my opinion. Completely different beat, really interesting beat actually. Kind of works. I would have liked to have seen the song speed up at one point in it, maybe get a bit more of a heavy guitar solo, but it's not really Bob Dylan's style, so lyrics are brilliant. Vocal performance here, I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan on the vocal performance here. When he hits the high bit, I don't know. I didn't like it that much. But apart from that, it's a decent song. Suits, it's got a good spot on the album. It definitely fills up the album a bit more. Really enjoyable to listen to. Pretty decent song. Okay, so track 4, Slow Train, title of the album, sort of. Great, I love the beat to it when it kicks in, a bit more heavy than normal Bob Dylan stuff, from what I've heard, because I haven't heard a huge amount of Bob Dylan, in all honesty. It's a really good song, really nice beat to it, it's definitely has a good spot on the album again. you know, just fills up the album, and I really like it when it gets to the actual line. There's a slow train coming, you know, that part of the song. It's really interesting, really fun to listen to. A bit more of a wacky song in my opinion, down to the lyrics, but the lyrics are still good. But it's just really cool to listen to. Okay, so side 2 now, and the first song on side 2 is going to change my way of thinking. What a great opener. I mean, the guitar work on it, you know, fantastic. Really catchy, you know, Dylan's vocals here I think are brilliant. That's probably some of the best vocals he gives on this album. You know, really great stuff, you know, really catchy song. I'd really recommend listening to this one. It's a really good opener. In fact, I think it would have made a good opener for side 1 because, you know, you usually put side 1 on before side 2. And, you know, it's such a good song. It would have set the album off a lot better than Got to Serve Somebody. Not like I have anything against that song, it's just I prefer Got to Change My Way of Thinking. But, you know, it's a really good song. Okay, so the second track on side 2 is Do Right to Me Baby. And it's great. I love the lyrics again, you know. Don't want to be hurt. Well, no, don't want to hurt nobody. Don't want to be hurt. You know, just the lyrics, you know, they're so cool. You know, they're just so creative, you know. In my mind, you know, this one definitely has the best lyrics on. Really nice slowed down beat, you know, since Got to Change My Way of Thinking was quite a more fast upbeat song. This one really slows the album back down. And that's not a bad thing. It's really cool actually. Another really good track on the album. You know, really good slow track in my opinion. And I feel that nearly every album out there needs a slow track. You know, trying to think of an example. Trying not to give a Beatles example, but I think I might. Like on the White Album, for example. You know, it's such a creative album where you have like really heavy songs like Helter Skelter and Birthday, and then all of a sudden you slow down to Blackbird or, you know, Martha My Dear or something like that. That's pretty much what this song is doing for this album. Next track, When You Gonna Wake Up. To be honest, this track for me doesn't do too much for me. It's a good song, it's just I overlook it a bit. You know, there's better tracks on here by far. Doesn't stand out too much, but you know, it's not a bad song. It's not a bad beat, not bad vocals. Of course the lyrics are going to be good. I like the saxophone work in the background, you know, nice little beat going on, but you know, there's better tracks on the album. So the next track is Man Gave Names to All the Animals. You might think from the title, what the hell is that all about, you know, weird. No, really good actually. The lyrics make sense, you know, Man gave names to all the animals, who else is going to give names to them? Really good track, you know, really catchy. It's great. Me being a bass player, it's my bass, you know, I generally can spot out the bass pretty well, and it's such a catchy bass riff to it. You know, I was really getting into it, so I looked at the chords on the internet. A really cool bass tune to it actually. Really good track, really catchy. I really enjoy it. Great little number. Okay, so the last track now, When He Returns. When He Returns, fantastic. A contender for my favourite. I think Precious Angel most probably gets it, as I said earlier on in the video. Great, Bob Dylan, you know, with a piano going on in the background, you know, great stuff. Really enjoyed it, especially when it speeded up, got a bit louder near the end. It's a pretty short song though. I wouldn't mind to see that one go on a little bit more, because Bob Dylan songs usually are quite long. And, you know, I'm all for this one going on for quite a while, but it was a pretty short song. Don't matter, it's a really good track. So overall, my favourite songs on here: Precious Angel, Slow Train, Gonna Change My Way of Thinking, Man Gave Names to All the Animals, and When He Returns. So they're the songs, in my opinion, which I enjoyed the most on this album. I'll quickly just show you my record since we've got a bit of time left. So here it is. I actually like the front cover of this. You know, pretty simple. You know, you can see the focal points, you know, just pretty much here. Haven't really done anything with the background, which is why focal points around the middle. The back cover, pretty interesting. I can't quite make out what it is. It looks like a boat, a sail, sea, you know. And it looks like the outline of a person here. I'm wondering if that's Bob Dylan or, you know, I don't know. There's the spine, if you can, my camera's picking it up. I got this for 99p off eBay with £3 postage. Here's a sleeve, picture of Bob there. A little bit of information. That's it, it's not a gatefold or nothing. And my record here, just been listening to it before I made this video on CBS record label. Side 2. And actually it's in such good condition, you know, I don't even think it's ever really been played much before I owned it. So yeah, great album. Now I've got to give it a mark out of 10 before I end the video. I'm going to give this album a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 for Bob Dylan's Slow Train Coming. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a message, like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.